This podcast is part of the OIW Podcasting Network.
Good morning, guys. This is another Drive and Talk with Guilmy. Today is January 4th. Yeah. Yesterday was my little brother's birthday, so happy birthday, Dan. I know you never listen to this show, but got Rob Zombie playing in the background right now. Lucifer Rising. Yeah, I love this song. That's it. I just love Rob Zombie. And what today's Drive and Talk is going to be about. Kind of what I did over the past year on the podcast. Because it's New Year's, rolling into 2021. And just letting you guys know, I do have a couple interviews I did record before Christmas coming out. Reason being, I took some time off from the show, doing the occasional walk and talk or drive and talk, but that's about it because I needed family time. That's it. You guys understand. I think I'm gonna do that from here on out. Try to record a bunch in November and December and kind of backlog a couple. And yeah, that's it. Just letting you guys know where the show's at. Thinking about get a coffee or a Patreon or something going, but that's months and months away, and still working on the OIW site, which I'll be honest, I haven't touched it in a few weeks because it was the holidays and spending time with family and doing that kind of stuff. Just needed a little bit off because I was slowly going crazy with everything I was doing, but that's it. And just gonna try to get this one through while driving. Basically, just try the no edit approach because I find I spend a lot of time editing myself on the podcast, whether I say an or an or all that stuff. I'm super critical of what I say compared to what my guests. I rarely edit what the guests say. Just if there's a big pause or something, I might shorten it. That's just my own editing style. Oh wow, that tractor trailer just came right out into the entire road. Yep, slowing down. And big news with me, taking the van in for the body work on the 7th. That's another reason I've been so busy and not doing the podcast. Got in a little accident a couple weeks ago and finally getting all the body work done because over the holidays they were backed up. And time for a little sip of coffee. Gotta love good old morning coffee, eh? Makes me happy. And just absolutely there we go. Just muttering to myself because I'm driving between 1, 2, 3 tractor trailers right now. I'm kind of boxed in, so there we go. Just kind of one guy's going past. That's good. And so, just gonna go over the rundown on the shows over the past year because you know what? I'm very happy of what I did from the end of 2019 in December. Just going to do a quick rundown on the shows here. December 17th, 2019, had Carter Mason back on. Always good talking to him. Didn't get a chance to get him on the show this December because, this December was a crazy month and he's killing it doing his own thing. I had Gatto on the show last December. That was actually a really good interview, and you guys go back listen to that one. Started doing new things with Tom, like the Tom's 10 champions you need to know. Had Deathmatch Dad himself, Ian Rayburn. Actually, we kind of become internet buddies with that guy a little bit. Been following what he's been doing. And yeah, he's an actor, sometimes deathmatch wrestler. Had him back on for a clip on the Christmas show. And my first one from 2020, January 3rd, was with George Mackay from Straight Talk Wrestling. Your boy, George. And over the past year, me and him have been like messaging back and forth and just kind of talking podcaster stuff. It's nice to have a podcast friend, just to bounce crazy ideas off of. And him and Lewis Carlin, another guy who I became internet friends with over the past year. Really good dude. Haven't had him on the show yet. We haven't been able to make that work. But those two guys just put out MLW Rewind, which is, I was actually listening to it this morning before we were recording. I was wondering if I should record or finish listening to their show this morning. But I picked we'll record. I'll listen to that when I'm walking around shopping. Had Chris Welch on, fellow toy collector. That one was so much fun. Had the outlandish one, Zicky Dice, on the show in January. That interview is, I don't know what was up with me that day. It was not my best interview. I would love to have a second go, but I don't want to reach out because I was underprepared, I think, for it. He was a fantastic guest. It just, I don't know, maybe I was just panicking and nervous, and the nerves got the better of it, me on that one. Like, it got to the point I was actually wondering if I should continue doing this, because I just felt so bad about being an interviewer. And that's the thing. It was a fine interview. It was just, maybe I thought it would be amazing, great, super fantastic. But yeah, that's it. I think if I was to do it now, I would do a lot better. Because 2020 was a very big growing year for me as a podcaster. Tried new things, upgraded gear, put a couple new tools in the old tool belt, like StreamYard, Restream, couple different things going on, and my editing skills are so much better than they were in 2019 because I worked on the Christmas show and I learned a lot. But that was the show that I realized I need to step up my game a little bit, because I think that one I just could have done a lot better with it. And Zicky Dice was a fantastic guest. He was so cool and mellow to talk to, and that's it. And then after, I got the opportunity to interview someone who's also became kind of an internet friend, and Jeff Geegan from Make Eternia Great Again, and his other car podcast that is amazing, but I cannot listen to it because I work on cars all day. But he is an amazing podcaster and a great dude. I still message him every so often. He's going through something right now. I don't really know, but all the best to Jeff, and Make Eternia great again, guys. We talked so long that I actually cut it up into a two-parter. Did a lot of talking with Tom this year, and that's always fun. My co-host is always well prepared, and I can just kind of sit back and relax when Tom kind of takes over the show. I want to upgrade my Podbean streaming service a little bit, so I can get multiple channels on the show, kind of thing. Get Tom his own channel. Who knows? That's another idea. Ryan Knight from Knights of the Squared Circle. Before quarantine hit, drove down to, this was February, drove down to his studio, and I recorded one of his shows, he recorded one of my shows, and yeah, another internet friend made. And that dude is doing great things on his own channel. Can't wait to see what happens next. Like, and the dude got married. He bought his first house. He is killing it all around. Go check out Knights of the Squared Circle. They're on Spotify, and he's on he's on Coyote Radio out of Sarnia every Sunday at noon. But and yeah. Crazy Christopher Clarence. That interview, I had so many technical difficulties, but we still got it out. I think we had to figure out 4 different ways. Like, his internet wasn't working at first, and then mine wasn't working, and we just gave up on all the fancy stuff and just recorded it over the cell phone, which was fun. Danny the Psychic. This one was a great interview. And I love interviewing psychics, paranormal, and anything, because I find that very interesting. But this one, we didn't do it one-on-one. I recorded my questions separate, and I sent them to her, and then she answered them, recorded them, sent them back to me. I edited it all, pieced it back together. The editing was a little tricky on that one, but I gotta say, nobody noticed that we did it in 2 different parts, which is very, very cool, and loved talking to her. Then had Dr. Brittany Ann from Sarasota Paranormal Society, and that one I actually found out about through Bill Ryan, because she's Florida based, and yeah, because he's helping me build an audience in Florida, which is awesome. Love having fans all over the continent and all over the world. And I had Warhead back in March, because Warhead's great, always fun. Had the last one, Jimenez, on April 8th, 2020, in his podcast debut. And that boy, ever since he's been on my show, has been on so many podcasts since then. And so happy to see him killing it out there. Follow the last one, Jimenez, on all of his socials, guys. He's fun to watch. We have Sebastian Suave, wrestler, promoter, the gentleman runs Smash Wrestling. This was at the beginning of the pandemic, and we had no idea what was going on with the world at that time, so we just talked wrestling, taking a break, and it was a fun interview. And started off as my regular interview format, and then after about 15 minutes, we just were having a conversation there, which was fantastic to get to know Sebastian Suave a little bit, because I have been to many Smash shows. I've heard him on podcasts before, but to actually sit down and just pick the guy's brain, he has a lot of knowledge about wrestling and about a lot of other things, which is kind of very cool. And let's see, next one, the Anarchist, Aiden Rain, which I do have another second one coming out with him and Mark Shaw. I just got to edit it up, but this one was a fun chat. It was I believe it was right after he was getting knee surgery, or no, that one was he was about to get knee surgery, and then I think it was rescheduled on him. But because I know the last one we do talk about his knee. And Lee Bachma, one of my favorite artists. I got him on the show in May 5th, 2020. And yeah, he put out a game, Hordes of Power. Me and my boys play it all the time because it's just so much fun. And the smack talk is so much fun. And yeah, that's it. It's and go check it out. It is a fantastic game, guys. I absolutely love it. Go check out Hordes of Power. And Tom's Top 10 Innovators, when we did another one of those ones. It's like Tom's Bruto WCW show. I have Ryan Knights of the Squared Circle back on in July. Broke episode 100, and it was, of course, talking with Tom. Ref Jimmy Vandelay came on the show June 30th. That one was awesome. Loved talking to Jimmy. And loved watching on Go Hard Pro, the special. And one of the matches, like Ref Jimmy reffing the match. Pretty Ricky, who has also been on the show, and then the Wanderer, Wade Allen, or Santa, also on the show, which was just great to see 3 guys in the ring that I've had on my podcast. That just made me smile. Had the Notorious TID on, and that was an amazing interview. Go back, check that one out, guys, because it was fun to talk to at Tid. That one was June 5th, 2020, and had some technical issues that time, but who else? Tom's Brutal WCW show. If you guys want a fun, we rip it to shreds. That one was fun. All right, Johnny McLean, when he was launching his YouTube show, and I know he's going down with 11s, and he's doing his own thing online. Go follow him. Brent Baird coming on, talking about his new movie for the first time. That one was fun. Elian Habanero. This one was a fun interview, and we even stayed talking offline with the non-recording button on, because we were just talking about being dads during the pandemic and just the craziness, how the world is. And yeah, he's a really good dude. Recommend you guys go follow his YouTube, Twitch stream, all that stuff. He does a lot more than I do. Jimenez came back on, which was really fun, and that one was a real conversation. We talk about a lot, and a lot of heavy stuff from both of our pasts. Go check that one out. Had Brent back on for a huge announcement. That was great. When he got into the Forest City Film Festival. Guilmy Talks exclusive right there. Had Bill Chase on. That was great. I need to get that guy back on. He is a great guest. And we just chatted, and we couldn't, there was a little bit of a time crunch, so we couldn't get everything I wanted, but I am getting that guy on for a second time for sure. Mike Forte in his podcast debut. That one was fun. Also had Tyler Arrow on the show as well. And then I got both of them in an upcoming podcast, which is going to be really, really good, because that one was fantastic. And I'll put that out in about a week or 2. Let's see what else we got. Sean from Scumbags was on the show. That was a great, fantastic interview. Love Sean, one of my internet friends. Yeah, go check out Scumbags. Justin Main, he was on. We talked about his upcoming project, Crow, which should be coming out very, very soon, because I just don't know when it's coming out or when the date is. But when it is, I'm going to get that guy back on. Holden Albright came back on in October, and ever since then, me and him have been friends. We're texting back and forth, and yeah, messaging each other, talking about content creating, positivity, streaming, whatever comes up. And there is a 3-hour podcast that's going to be coming out on This Is Brendone, which I'm terrified about, because I was drinking and turned into more of a conversation than a podcast. And I feel so bad because I wasn't my professional self and I just put all my cards down. But you know what? I'm trusting him to edit it up, make it sound pretty, and that'll be good. Oh man, there we go. There's that yawn. Going to get that all out. But yeah, go check out This is Brendone. It's a great podcast. I'm a fan of his stuff. He just launched a Patreon, and I'm going to be a subscriber on it once I figure that out. When I can actually sit down and figure it out, because I've been so freaking busy lately. It's driving me nuts. But whatever, it works. You know, life is always busy, keeping everybody crazy busy all the time. You know, because that's how life goes. Gotta throw her in park. There we go. Ooh, that was weird. Throwing the vehicle into park, unbuckling my seatbelt so I can relax. There we go. And then let's see where we holding Albright. Yep. Me and Tom talked about the PWI 500. Franco Varga on the show was great. In November, I tried to do a podcast every day, whether it was the walk and talk. Oh, and how can I possibly forget the show that was the craft beer incident with talking with Tom, and where, that one was really fun, Just basically shooting the shit with Tom. That one was really fun. Franco Varga, grilled cheese incident. Pretty Ricky, that was just fun. That one was really fun, having him on the show. And then had Nessa from Bats and the Belfry Art join us on the show. That one was a fun episode. And once again, go check out her stuff on batsandthebelfryart.com. Fantastic artist. Then more driving talks, walking talks. Try to do introduce those as because my house is always busy and don't always have time by myself to record. So I decided I'm going to take the little bits, whether I'm walking the dog or I'm driving the van, just to go out, record, say my what's on my mind, kind of thing. Let's see. We had the Wanderer Wade Allen joined us. That one was a fun chat. Had him on actually twice this year. Once in November and one in December 22nd with that's it. When him and Travis Moore kind of hijacked the show a little bit, but that's okay. Some more driving talks. Got to interview Mad Max Morrison. We made it happen. That was a fun chat. Go check out everything he's doing, because that dude is fun to watch on social media. Had Adam Hayes back on. Shwa Wars dropped their first podcast with the rebranding and redoing everything. That one was a lot of fun. Eddie Fossler, one of my favorite podcasters, came on the show and was talking about his fourth podcast, which is going to be fun. Then got a couple more walking talks, talking with Tom again, December 20th. Put that one up on the 27th. And yeah, that's it. My next one coming out after this one is going to be the MC Hardbody interview, because I just have not had time at all to edit, guys. That's it. I've had little time. And I will talk to you guys later. And this just kind of going over the past year. This was fun looking back. Hope you enjoyed it. And what I want to do for the podcast over the next year, I got a couple of different ideas. Is I want to use the YouTube channel more. Want to be more active on Twitter, and I want to have fun with this show. That's it. I want to get some more sponsors. Got a new sponsor coming up, which I'm going to be announcing for the first time on the MC Hardbody show, because Why not? I don't want to announce it yet. And that's it. I just be more active on the socials, be more interactive, and try that. All right, guys. Thank you very, very much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.